here to discuss the issue is the Chief Executive of the Fine Art Fund, Philip Hoffman. Philip, thank you for joining us in the studio today. Now, when you steal these 5 big artworks, who's your market? It must be very difficult, if not impossible, to actually go up to someone saying, is it on commission?
I mean, it is very difficult to sell these works of art. I mean, the issue is that in today's market, there are only probably 1,000 or 2,000 works in the world that come on the market worth more than $1 million. And over 10 or 20 million, there are probably only 10 or 20 or 30 works of art that are coming up every 6 months. These are incredibly important works of art. You know, Picasso's just made a world record prize of 106 million last month. Somebody would love to get hold of a great Cubist period. This is more of a connoisseur's picture worth probably 30 or 40 million dollars. But you can't buy it. So maybe stolen to order, possibly an insurance claim.
I think Picasso are actually the ones that get stolen the most. So over 300 Picasso artworks have been stolen over the last 100 years. Are a lot of them recovered?
A lot are recovered, a lot are for rewards from the insurers. But you know, Picasso is probably the most high-profile artist in the world. And I think that there's huge amounts of interest in either getting hold of art legitimately or illegitimately.
Now, I've been reading up on it. A lot of the thieves actually sell them off for 10% of the price if they're going to sell it off to someone. Is this the kind of figure that whoever stole this would be looking at? I
can't really speculate, but one hears about stories of often they come to the insurers and say, look, you know, 100 million loss, which would you rather pay out 100 million loss or pay us 3 or 4 million? And these things might take years to recover, and there are experts who do all the negotiation and try and recover these works of art. It may take a week, a month, or 10 years to recover. I mean, the sad thing is that these, once they've been rolled up, will be massively damaged and could be worth half the value that they were last week.
Does it mean that museums have to also rethink how they deal with security? I think there were 3 guards in the museum and no one saw anything.
I mean, you can go around a number of museums and find that there's absolutely no security on paintings whatsoever. And I've been to 1 or 2 where you can touch and handle $100 million paintings that you could virtually take off the wall without anybody noticing. Some museums have incredible security and others have absolutely none whatsoever.
In this current market, we're seeing so much uncertainty. How are the sales for a lot of these paintings going? You were talking about records. Is this what could have prompted a theft?
I mean, art is very high profile right now. Whilst the economy is in the gloomy and depressing, currencies are in free fall, art is making new record highs. There was the Picasso that made 106 million. You know, paintings are going at double what we expected them to make last year. So the shift in the art market has been huge, and no one can quite fathom why the art market is reaching these new highs. But I think such uncertainty, people are looking at real assets right now.
And demand possibly from emerging markets.
There's huge
new
demand
billionaires
from the Middle East, from China. And what is 100 million to some of these people? I mean, we reckon a new world record price might even hit 200 million at a time when the stock markets are falling.
All right, Philip Hoffman, thank you so much for joining us today.